Okay, so this happened to me, I think in 23 or 24 of a winter. And what happened was that this is like a little headlamp, but the strap broke, but I was still using it as like a nightlight. And I had saw spirit mist fly right up to it, like in a, I don't know, like a wavy, twisty, like little twirl, like it looked like up to the light. Well, I decided to put the light down, and what I saw inside this light with my eyes, my very own eyes, this was a real moment experience that really happened to me. And you can already see there's spirit mist. That's spirit mist that's like manifesting on this light in the air for some reason. I don't know why, but it's going only in that little circle, that little lamp, that little LED light. So I see it, and I start looking at it, and I'm like, I start seeing like it was either a green or a rainbow that I saw, tiny inside of here, amongst the spirit mist. And then I saw like a little flash of light, like a little lightning, like a lightning strike. That's what it looked like, reminded me of. I saw it like, oh my gosh, I was thinking of like the kingdom of heaven, because I remember what it says in the book of Revelation, that his kingdom, he's got that green emerald rainbow above his throne or whatever. And there's flashes of lightning and peals of sound and thunder, right? So I thought I thought that the more I fed into this, the more it was like making it manifest, like literally. And I literally got down like this, and I was looking really into it. I started seeing little things flying inside of it, kind of like how you see like the little specks right now from here and there that are, that's in the air above the little circle light, just like that. And I'm watching it, and I just like kind of how you just saw that little thing. Well, I started seeing these things come in, like, and it was like moments there would be like a couple, then there would be like a lot, but I saw them just in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if in the air, just pop in and fly right on in or jump right on in, and they would start twirling. And I got down to, when I zoomed in to look at it, I was like, dude, what the heck is this? I'm like, what am I looking at right now? Are these like little tiny, like, are these like little angels? I don't know, like little angels. I'm saying, like, did I just see one do a twirl? One of them just like literally flew in, ran in, and did a twirl. And then multiple of them started doing twirls. And then it changed to where it literally looked like they were like these tiny little microscope, like angels or fairies or angels. That's what I kind of thought, I think, because they have wings. But they even had animals. Some of them were like so tiny and microscopic, and they were riding animals. Okay, they were riding animals. And then I even saw them have weapons. Some of them even have weapons, and they're riding animals. And then they're twirling. They're jumping and twirling. And I even see them standing on like on the little LED light. I saw them standing on it. And I'm like, what the heck? And I'm folding laundry at this time. I'm doing laundry and watching Daystar. I'm watching Daystar because that's all I ever did was watch it and listen to it day and night, night and day. Especially when I was going through spiritual warfare. And this was a time of me going through spiritual warfare right here. Now, I don't know why, but I don't know why this happened to me, and I don't know what it really means for why it even happened. But I just know that it did happen, and I saw tiny microscopic little angels flying, jumping in, leaping, and twirling. They were dancing twirls. And then they even had riding on animals, and they even had weapons. And then momentarily after that, as I'm like so calm and like folding my clothes, I start seeing them in spirit form, kind of like a silhouette, but like the way that a spirit orb appears to me, I see that spirit orb ball, but I see them they're actually flying in the living room. They started becoming bigger in the living room. and I saw multiples, and I'm just looking at them like it's nothing, like it's nothing, and it's my first experience going through this, and I just saw them. Okay, I just saw them. Like, I'm going to continue folding my clothes. Continue folding my clothes. Okay, I'll look at them again. Okay, it looks like even what, I don't know what's that thing called, where they're like those riding ponies, not a Ferris wheel, but not a Ferris wheel, but it's one of those things that go around in circles, and there's fake horses on there, and you can put your kids on there to ride. That's the motion that they were, like, going up and down through the living room. And I don't know how many there were. I didn't count. I just know I looked calmly at them, saw them, continued folding my laundry. Continued folding my laundry like it was nothing. Like, it's not something that I go through all the time, but it's just not. This was the first and the last time that I've ever went through this experience right here. Not knowing that, like, 2 or 3 years later, that it was going to it matches up with the dream that I had. Just the twirling part. The twirling part, I saw angels and humans dancing on the bright floor in a bright area, and they were twirling. But these were, like, tiny creatures of a different world. And I started seeing, like, little, colors, like not like fairy dust or anything, but not fairy dust, but it looked like little, like, red or blue, like a puff of spirit color. But yeah, I just want to share this because I know that there are little angels of all types and sizes, and this was a real experience that happened to me in real life. It wasn't a vision. I didn't see it in my head or a dream. This was a real thing that I saw with my eyes. And it just looked like that, but it was in multitudes, a lot. They would come and go. And then at the end, when it ended, it was like, okay, all of them left. And I was thinking, like, okay, did they just leave? Are they all done now? And then all of a sudden, one more comes flying on in. He just flies up. He's like, boom. Like it was like its signature or its grand finale. Like, boom, there's one more. One more. That was the end of the last. I wish I knew how long it lasted, but I don't remember. But yeah, that's a spiritual experience that I did have in real life.